Well, I'm on a new creek this evening. It's a new area. I've never been here before. It has definitely been dug, though. There is some iron and other things laying up on the bank. But I did dig my first relic, kinda, so I thought I'd make a video. Got a horseshoe. It's a lucky horseshoe. See, it's facing up. Been here about 15-20 minutes, and I'm a little despondent because it's definitely been dug, but we'll look around. I mean, if they missed this horseshoe, they could have missed a cannonball or a bayonet, so. And it's a nice horseshoe, isn't it? It's a sweetie. I like it. If I get any more decent signals or see anything interesting, I'll go ahead and pop the camera on. If not, you'll probably never see this clip. And this was my next signal, which obviously is not very old. We'll keep at it though, because you never know what you might find. I can't carry this with me though. I've already dug a whole bunch of stuff that's just too junky for me to carry. You never know what we might find, so we'll keep going a little bit further. That looks a little bit older right there. Not sure how old, but it's fairly old. I'm not going to keep that either. I don't know if you noticed, but I have my baby pick with me today. This is my traveling pick, and I just have a small magnet. I think that magnet will actually pick up a cannonball. Picked up everything so far today. Yeah, let's go down and check out those rocks right there. Those look really interesting, don't they? I like them. Of course, this whole little area right here has had a bunch of stuff too. Well, the horseshoe and that piece of iron, that iron ring right there. The thing is, when you can find places where there are new dumps, like you notice I was finding some car parts back there, it's often just a convenient place to get to the river. And it was convenient, you know, maybe 30 years ago, but maybe also 150 years ago. So the farmers might have pitched stuff in the water there, just like the people pitched stuff in the water there, you know, a decade ago. So, well, not so much a decade ago. They quit doing that back in the 70s for the most part, I think. I don't find much stuff on the river dumped in like that much past the 70s. That's just a little tip for you. One small one. A little, I guess that's well, I don't know what that is. I thought it was a fender off of a bicycle or something, but I imagine it's off some type of automobile or something. I don't know. It's a lot of this stuff in here, though. We'll keep looking. Looks like a torpedo. Some type of big iron thingy there. I'm not sure what that is. A tank of some sort. There's a lot of like nails and wire in here, but you can see they're round nails, so I'm not hearing anything or seeing anything that's too old. But it was definitely a little dump right here too. So we'll keep looking around, and hopefully we'll come up with something better than that. I'm not going to keep those either. That almost gave me a heart attack. I thought it was a musket barrel at first. I'm finding tons of old like car parts and stuff, probably from like the 50s. I had to move out of that area. There were just so many. I wish I could show them all to you, but you know, it just takes all day to dig all this stuff and film it at the same time. So we'll just keep moving down through here, and if we get, you know, starting to get into some old stuff or some stuff that's interesting, then we'll take our time and turn the camera on and get you a little more involved. It's an old chair. Anybody wants an old chair? Well, I hate to say it, but I've about had it with this place. This is probably the last straw for me. And it really is straw, I do believe. No, probably not. It's probably plastic. We'll hunt our way out, and if I find something neat, I'll show it to you. If not, I'll just keep going. I think we can better spend our time driving this evening to our next destination and hit the river bright and early in the morning. Just not feeling it here, guys. Sorry. Just not feeling it. Tomorrow will do good. Hang in there. I'm going to try to. Now, this is a weird little doodad. Not sure what it is. Must be the, oh, I bet that's like a, I think it's a waterer? No. It's got aluminum foil in there, so not very old. I'm not sure. Thought it might be like a watering thing, but kind of doubt it. I will leave it for the next guy. That would make a nice little relic bowl, you know. Put all your nice little relics in there like we've been finding today. You can see a lot of the junk in here. It's just like broken glass and mason jar lids, pieces of pipe, plumbing from houses and stuff. Nothing very old. Take a look. Broken stuff, but just not old enough for me. Being in the rocks, the chances of us finding anything whole is actually pretty slim, so we'll not spend much time here either. See, there's a lot of iron thrown up on the bank, like there's a thing, I guess that's off a barrel, 55-gallon drum there. People have found stuff in the water and just pitched it up. I found a beat up old spoon. Not sure about the age of it, but it could be an older one. Didn't get completely skunked today, but it's pretty close. Maybe we did. You can see like there's a mason jar lid here. And you can tell that was recently dug up and pitched up here on the bank. That would definitely not just be laying there. This had been in here decades at the absolute minimum. And you know, just a lot of that laying around up here. So people have been digging here and throwing stuff up on the bank. That's why I hate throwing stuff on the bank, because two things. One, well, mainly just because it's unsightly. I mean, if the mason jar lid was out there underwater, partially buried, no one would ever see it, ever. But it's up here on the bank. Everybody that walks by here can see that thing. And if you stepped on something like that, you know, you could hurt your foot if you're barefooted. I mean, there's all kinds of pieces of metal people have been pitching up here. That's why I always leave stuff in the water. I just think it's better that way. Plus, that's where I found it, so. I just don't understand the mentality of people pitching stuff up on the bank, thinking that that is the right thing to do. I mean, look. Somebody pitched this up on the bank. Now, they dug this out of the creek, and now we're walking along the shore here, and there's this jagged piece of metal. Could cut anybody. If there are any kids in here, you know, playing around barefooted, you know, that could get them. But if it was out there buried, where it came from, it wouldn't be hurting anybody, you know. I think it could have been buried for the last 60 years. Now it's laying up on the bank. I'm not the river janitor, but I do have a sense of what's right and what's wrong. And leaving this stuff laying around on the shore for people to step on is wrong, and you know it.